desert temples. They're a little old, kind of boring, and rather predictable. But that all changes today because I'm going to be transforming this thing into something worth your emotional damage when you accidentally explode stuff. That's cool. Hello everybody, if you're new here, welcome. If you're new here, welcome back. My name's Nightingale, but you can call me Bird for short. And today like I said, we're going to be transforming this desert temple into something worth, like I said, emotional damage when you explode everything. Now my plan for this is that I want to keep the basic shape about it. There's the towers, and then there's the pyramid. What I want to do is I kind of want to expand it a bit and like make it slightly bigger, and then also make what's happening inside a bit more exciting. Maybe make it like a tomb. What I want to do here is I want to take inspiration from our friends the Egyptians from like a couple thousand years ago, but also get inspired by the actual lore of the Minecraft game, because yes, I do watch game theory. But anyway, that's enough yapping. I need to get started with tearing down this whole thing. Let's go. Well then, guess now you can say it's an open concept. I'll see myself out. Okay, so I've torn down everything. I decided I wanted to keep the original flooring, and I haven't decided if I really wanted to keep like the pillars yet. But you know, they're there. I can talk about it. But what I really need to do is level out the terrain a little bit. So let me do that real fast. Okay, that's pretty good looking to me. Just don't look too much that way. So first things first, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to make this center platform right here a bit longer. So I'll probably extend it out to right here, and then over there extend it a good bit as well. Let me see how far I want to do this. Ooh, I like that. Made the platform much bigger. Now what I want to do is I'm going to make a bunch like of pillars. Wait, is that even? Dang it, it's like not even. Okay, after I add this one row, I'm going to add like a bunch of thick pillars to like surround the area to kind of like, I don't know, hold up the building. It'll make sense when I put it down, I promise. Nice. And look what I noticed. I just used this to blow up the entire desert. Do you see the vision yet? There we go. We got all the pillars in. Now I just need to add a roof that's like the same size of this, I think. Or maybe just like a little smaller. I've got the entirety of the roof placed in, and honestly it's looking rather good now. Like, I like how shadowy the inside is here, especially with the sun. It looks really cool. But right now it looks like we're playing with wooden blocks. We're going to need to add some supports such as putting down some stairs and stuff, just to make it look like it's more supported. Especially if I add, like, maybe I should add stairs or slabs as well. Oh my gosh. There are so many pillars. And I'm gonna go around again with slabs. There we go. We got all the slabs in place so that everything looks a bit more structurally sound. Okay, now the next thing I need to do is that there's one more thing I really want to do in order to tie it into the original original structure, is that I want to add a pyramid on top. Now give me just a second. You can use gold for beacons, right? You can. Okay, cool. Now there's a pyramid smacked right on top of the building. Part of me is wondering if I should make it bigger or not. I mean, you literally can't even see it from here. You can kind of see it, but I don't really want to make it bigger, so that's fine. Can you use stained glass to... That's kind of stupid, okay. Oh, wait, it works! Nice! Because now there's a yellow beacon up here. So now we have the structure in place. We have our beacon, which actually, let me see if I can just like upgrade it to give me speed or something. Whee! It's not a very good range out here. Anyway, so we've got the structure, we've got the original structure here. It's pretty dark, but I'll fix that in a minute. And then we've also got the beacon, which I decided to go with white and then with a gold tip because that's what I believe the original color of the Great Pyramids in Egypt were. Although don't count on that. Do not use me for your homework, kids. So I decided to go with that. And down here, like, the structure is pretty impressive, definitely, especially for a desert temple. But one thing it's missing is a story. A story comes with details. So let's start on that, shall we? It's so dark and spooky. Spooky. You can't see me. Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. First things first, I need to do a little bit more lighting. I need to do a little bit more lighting up in here, but I don't want to use something that you can just see and there's obviously lights. So let me put y'all onto something. See, if you use the command give and then do at S or your username, light block 1, enter. Nope, hold on, I got this. I promise this works, hold on. A light block and enter. You get this cool little thing. And I don't know if this is well known or not, but what you can do with it is that you place it down and you can only see it when you're holding the block, and then you right click it and then you can change what light level it is. So let me see if I put it right here. If I want a 15 light level, I can put it at 15 and look, it just ta-da, and you can't even see it. You can't break it in survival mode. Oh yeah, and you can't get this at all in survival mode, just so you know. But yeah, like this, it already made the area feel much more like why is this part glowing more than everything else kind of deal, you know? Yeah, that's fun. Now I'm thinking, oop, why am I in third? I want to put some gold blocks up here, like someone's, like this is a desert temple. This is like a sacred area. So clearly there's some stuff going on here. This area is precious. Ooh, maybe, okay, these ones are a bit too much. But that looks really good. Now I want to add some details, especially along the outside here. So we've got some designs on the front. I legitimately could not be bothered to go do the back. Oh shoot, why did I forget this bit? Anyway, I could not be bothered to go through the back or any of the other pillars, but the main focus here is this section right here, because it looks like an altar the way that I have it here. And I'm thinking lore wise, maybe the people of this temple worship like some sort of sun god. I know that sounds kind of generic, but I thought of it and now it's stuck in my head, and like that, and like the sun is like just stood still or something, I don't know, but it's been here for some time now. So because of that, some sand has started to pile up. So now there's a whole bunch of sand all over the place, and I still kind of want to focus what's down here. It's okay guys, I removed the TNT. I actually have not, hold on. I actually haven't checked what's in these chests yet. Is there anything good? Oh, golden apple. So not really. We all know the classic desert temple kind of chests, right? It's got some junk in it. Don't step on the pressure plate or else you shall die, right? Right. But what if we spice it up a little bit? Shall we? So we're still going to keep this design, but we're going to make the room a little bit bigger. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here, right? Well, if I'm getting the desert temple an upgrade, I'm going to need to upgrade the trap as well. And, has anybody else watched Past Life from one of the Villies' perspective? If you did, you might know what I'm going with this. For those not familiar with what I'm talking about, let me show you. See, in Past Life, the team Villies had a trap called the square hole. And it's literally just this. You take TNT, put it on the ground, or hanging in the air, I mean, and then connect signs to fill all the spots around it. So once every single spot is filled with a sign, you're going to place sand on top. And then you're going to set a pressure plate right on top of where the middle is. Now, I did consider having a design where it's all around, but that's a lot of TNT. That's probably not going to fall, and it's kind of classic having just a singular thing over there. And now the very important part is that all the signs are connected to the TNT. So when you press on the pressure plate, the TNT will light, which makes it more an NT instead of a block, and this happens. But ideally, I'm going to put a bunch of dripstone at the bottom here, so that the player should die before that happens. A singular small dripstone should do the trick, but I like it being dramatic, so we're gonna do 3 tall dripstone. So now when a player falls, they go, "Wee, oh no!" and then die. I think it's a little too tall actually. Okay, fine, we'll do 1. I'm not gonna set the pressure plate up right now because I don't feel like falling while I'm working on this. But now we're going to need some treasure to put in here, and I'm thinking it's gonna have an extra layer of protection, and there's gonna be like chests back here, right? But to scare off any tomb raiders, it's gonna be TNT loaded. It's not connected to anything. It's just gonna look like that. And then it's just gonna be unsuspecting. It's like, oh, let me try to mine through here. Ah, TNT. I shouldn't do that. Although they could potentially find it, but that's for the brave people. Now I gotta figure out what to put in these chests that are a little more valuable than just rotten flesh and string. But I'll save that for later. Surprise y'all with. Okay, so I might have zoned out while detailing and said a total number of 0 words while I was doing that, but I think I've finished basically most of the details. Imagine, if you will, right? You're walking along the desert searching for something good to see, and instead of a normal desert temple, you find this. This is actually like so cool. Got all the details from the previous build, and this cat came out of nowhere. The cat guards the temple now. We go inside. It's a bit sandy, a little overgrown, kind of dark, but this area here is glowing for some reason, and you don't really know why. Yeah, just details here and there. Now, if we were to come down here, there would be a pressure plate right here, but I don't want to blow everything up right now. So, here, let me show you. If there was a pressure plate right there, this TNT would activate, breaking all of these, and then you'd fall to your death on these things. Thanks, Gran. If you somehow survived this and brave enough to deal with the TNT, there's more TNT in the walls, but there are chests with stuff in here, with actually good loot and themed loot too, because gold is valuable in like desert temples, at least I get the vibe, and then blaze powder because sun. There's 2 more, just like that. There's 2 more chests here and there, but in this one, if you were to find it, this is the actual tomb with some stuff inside. And that's the upgraded desert temple. I'd say we should go into maybe some cinematics. If I could figure out how to do that in editing, that is. And with that, that's all the time I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you were entertained, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any more ideas of what I could do, of like what you would do to the desert temple if you were to upgrade it, or maybe even I could upgrade the riverbed or the abandoned village that's over here. I don't know, but like, oh, this looks so cool. Let me know what you think of the desert temple. If you want to see me do some more creative building, I don't have any in a creative world more right now, but I do have a build battle video if you want to check that out. So that'll be right there. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!